All right. All right. So the 7 chakras. So we will explore them. And you'll see as we go through them that if you have a weak, let's say, Muladhara chakra, root chakra, or a strong one, it affects your personality, it affects your the way you approach life and the tools that you have to approach it with. So we want to keep them all very healthy. So close your eyes, come inside, and let's spend a couple of minutes focusing on our breath. Now take a deep inhale, inhale a little bit deeper. And imagine a line of light coming from the base of your spine as you inhale, and that you're pulling it up, pulling it all the way up to the crown of your head. And then when you exhale, you're letting it go all the way back down again. Inhale, feel the power of your chakra system moving up and down the Sushumna, the center axis. After your next exhale, return to your natural breath and open up your eyes. So we're going to start with just first a little bit of a stretch just to wake up our body. So our usual side stretch. So let's go over to the left with our right arm. Bending your left elbow. Inhale and exhale all the way over to the other side for a stretch. Bring both arms up to center. Left hand on right knee, look over your right shoulder. Both arms alongside your ears. Inhale, exhale all the way over to the other side. And then come back to center. So the first chakra, we're going to start from the base of the spine, and there is a banner here. I don't know how well you can see it, but the very bottom one, that's where we're starting, and it's red. I don't know how well you can see it. And it has 4 petals, and that represent our primordial urges, our need for food, our need for shelter, things like that. And safety and procreation is the other. So, and it is also, the word Muladhara means root. It is our foundation, our base. It is what grounds us, our stability. And it's very important. So people who have a weak Muladhara chakra are insecure. They don't feel grounded. They don't feel that they have a strong sense of stability. So let's begin by just going from side to side, lifting your knees, lifting your buttocks one at a time. All right. and then come back to center. You're going to bring your hands back behind your hips. You're going to lift your hips and then bring them down. Lift them and bring them down. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Going to send your legs straight out in front of you. You're going to send your arms up alongside your ears on an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time your knees come up. Inhale, exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend, arms are all the way up. Inhale, exhale, come over your knees. See if you can reach the outside of your feet or take your ankles, whatever works best. It's early in class, do not force anything. To come over your legs, which are part of your Muladhara chakra, an extension of that chakra, your mobility, your grounding, your feet and your hips. And then very gently, just unfold. Just come all the way back up. All right, so our next chakra is Svadhisthana, and that means one's own place. And it is the source of our creativity. It is where our reproductive organs are. It's right below the belly button. And it is, its color is orange. The Muladhara was red. Its color is orange. And each of them have a sound. Muladhara was lum. And the Svadhisthana, this is the sacral plexus, is vam, vam, vam. So let's feel that spot right here. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands on your shins. We're not going to do cats and dogs. You're just going to do a pelvic rock. So your pelvis comes forward, it goes back, forward, back, forward, back. And you can match your inhale and exhale in whichever direction you want. It's not critical which one it is, but you need to have an inhale and an exhale as you go back and forth. And then come to center. And we're going to now make circles. The element of the Muladhara chakra, the first one, is earth. The element of the sacral plexus is water. It's fluid, it flows. Next time you come to center, go the other way. And then come back to center. Right. You're going to step your feet as wide as your mat. Your hands behind your hips. Going to inhale and then exhale, send your knees to the left. Inhale to center, exhale the other way. And keep that going from side to side. So what are you doing here? You're rolling over your hips. You're also waking up the second, the Svadhisthana, the sacral plexus, and come back to center, and then go over to the left, bring your hand on your right hip and rock your hip so that we're working on both the base and the second, or orange VUM chakra. And then pause and come to center and go the other way, hand on your hip and rock those two chakras. Wake them up. And pause, come back to center, bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your feet a little bit closer to your hips and butterfly your legs. Don't forget, so you're working your Muladhara chakra here, but don't forget you're also working your legs, which is an extension of that root chakra. And pause and move your feet away now, a little bit farther away. Bring your hands to your hips. Your hands, I'm sorry, to your shins. I think I said hips, I meant shins. All right, so we're gonna do some cats and dogs now. And as we send our spine back behind us, you see you're rolling over your bottom two chakras. As you come forward, you send your sacrum, your pelvis forward. And continue with your cats and dogs. And then come back to center. All right, so our next chakra is right at our belly, right in the middle here. And it is yellow, and it's like the hottest part of the flame, that very hot part. And it's called Manipura. And that means a jewel. It is the jewel, and it is fire is the element. And it is where our courage resides and our willpower. So we started with our root, our foundation, our creation, our ability for creation, and love and happiness. Our Manipura chakra is courage, our willpower, our ability to move forward and to follow our role. And you probably know a lot of people whose Manipura chakra is a little too strong. Right? They should back off a little. But we want to have a good balance here. So let's continue with some cats and dogs, because you're also opening up that chakra when you do this. And then come up to a neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, twist. Twist to wake up that third chakra. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, opposite way. Look over your left shoulder. And come back to center. All right, excellent. So let's come on to our knees. Our next chakra is our heart chakra. And the heart chakra is called anahata, and anahata means unstruck. And what that translates to is that it is not formed, it is not imprinted, it is wide open. And that is your heart. It's like, imagine opening up the doors to your heart. So you're going to bring your hands to your hips, the heels of your hands at your waist. And you're going to do just a little baby back bend. So you're going to just lift your heart, lift it up just a little bit, opening it up. Then open up your arms as well, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to let go, allowing compassion. But compassion, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Bring your hands back to where they were, your heels of your hands at your back waist. And this time we're going to go a little deeper. So you want to try and keep your hips over your knees, just keep them forward as you curl your back a little bit more. Send your arms back behind you and open up your heart even more. Open it wide up. Rotate your arms so your palms are facing away. Inhale and exhale. Send your hips back to your heels and come down to a child's pose. Look up, spread your wings, come all the way back up, bring your hands up over your head, send your arms back behind you. Once again, open up your heart. Anahata. Inhale, exhale, back to child's pose. Arms extended overhead, spread your wings, open up your heart. Come back to a neutral spine. Bring your hands onto the mat. Come to table. And we're going to do some cats and dogs here. And now we're going to add the heart in this beautiful spinal flow to invigorate all of the chakras along the spine. Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata. And the Anahata chakra, the heart chakra. Come to your neutral spine. The sound for that chakra is yum, yum, yum. Slide your hands to your knees, come back up to stand on your knees. If you have a block, grab your block, put it between your calves. If not, you're just going to interlace your fingers and imagine that there's a block there. You're going to inhale and then you're going to exhale, send your knuckles to the top of that block for an even bigger back bend. And when you do that, when you send your knuckles straight down that way, it helps you to have your hips in the proper position over your knees. And then come back up to a neutral spine. And we're going to come back to a table position first, because with a deep back bend, I like us to do a counter pose. So come to your table, come to your child's pose, and then come back up. Stay in your child's pose a few breaths. And then you'll come back up on to your knees. All right. Okay, so send your right leg out in front of you. The strength of your Muladhara chakra here, of your root chakra. Right. You're going to send your arms back behind you. Walk your right foot away. Inhale, come forward with your hips. Your first 3 chakras. Inhale, exhale, fold over those chakras. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pause, step your foot back, bring your knee back down where it was. All right, let's do the other side. Step your left foot, heel toe it away. Arms back behind you. On an inhale, slide your hips forward, open up your heart. Exhale, fold over your first 3 chakras. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that leg, bow over it. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knee, walk your foot back, bring your knee back. Okay. So our next chakra is our throat chakra, the blue one, the turquoise color. And it is Vishuddha. And Vishuddha means purification. And purification in the sense that you should speak your truth. The truth is purity. And so what we want to do now to open up that chakra is to turn our head looking over our right shoulder. Bring your chin to your shoulder. Your hands are on your hips, sorry. And trace a line across your neck over to the other side. Look up. Bring your chin back down, trace that line, come over and look back up. Bring your chin back down, coming to center. Send your nose up to the sky, your chin to your chest, your nose to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Bring your head to neutral. And I told you about the sounds for each of these. So the element of heart chakra, I did not mention it, is air, openness, absolutely open with air. And sound is the element, or the ether, you could also say, for the throat chakra. And we're going to use that chakra right now by chanting the seed sounds of each of the chakras up to that point. So we have lum, vam, rum, yum, om. Lum, vam, rum, yum, om. And pause. And actually, the seed sound for the throat chakra is hum. Hum. I said om, but it should be hum, which is perfectly appropriate for that, right? For the sound. So let's get our arms into the act here, because the arms are an extension of both our heart and our expression, about expressing ourselves from our throat chakra. Send your arms out and up and bring a prayer to your heart. Send your arms out, pause. Your palms to the ceiling, your hands on your shoulders, make circles with your elbows. And pause and go the other way. And pause. Right hand up, left hand down. Send them on a diagonal and look down to your right hand. Go the other way. Imagine you are like an airplane in an air show, going and doing all these, aerial acrobatics. We're stretching all of our chakras right now, up to and including the throat, and then come back to center. All right. So let's come back down to sit, to get you off your knees for a moment. And we'll be coming to stand, and we'll do all the chakras in standing poses as well. There are many, many poses that work the chakras, and you can see that just by knowing what they are. So the next chakra is right between your eyes, the third eye chakra, and it is Anya chakra, and which means command center. So it is your wisdom, it is your third eye, it is your ability to see beyond what your eyes can show you. It is your intuition, it is your psychic energy in addition to your wisdom. So we're going to use our eyes here, do a little eye yoga. So look forward, look straight ahead. And then keep your nose, keep your head pointing forward. Do not move your head, but look all the way over as far as you can to the right. Look to center. Look to the left. Look back to center. Bring your hands back behind your head, interlace your fingers. And that opening up your eyes, your eye behind your head. All mothers, right, have eyes behind their head to see everything their children do. At least that's what my mother always told me. So you're going to close your eyes and imagine whatever is behind you, see it. Take a look at what's behind you without looking at it. No, you know what's there. And then open up your arms, bring your hands down to the mat. And open and close your eyes. Blink your eyes. Open and close your eyelids. And then pause. So our next chakra is, so that color of the third eye is indigo, and is a purplish color. And your crown chakra, which is Sahasrara chakra, and that means 1,000-fold. And that is the opening of your crown. That's your spiritual center, and that is Om. Om, and your third eye is Om as well. So we can just chant those two, Om, Om, Om. Let's do it a long, big Om. Let's do it together. Take a breath. Om. Okay, so a couple of chakras, a couple of poses to open up your crown. So come to a child's pose. Send your arms back behind you and take hold of the heels of your feet. Bring your chin to your chest so that you can place the crown of your head on the mat. You're going to lift your hips and roll over the back of your head, the top of your head and the back of your head. You're opening up your cervical spine here, your neck spine. This is the rabbit pose, Sasangasana. And then roll back. Look forward. Bring the top of your head to the mat, crown of your head, and roll over it one more time. And then bring your hips back to your heels. Okay, to find my glasses, here they are. Okay. All right, so let's come up to stand. So I just want you to notice that the chakras and their colors, oh, I forgot to mention that the heart chakra is an emerald green. We have turquoise, indigo, and violet. They are the colors of the rainbow. And together, what do they make? White light. That's the light that enters through the crown of your head. That's the spiritual center. So come to your mountain pose. Now let's think about mountain pose. This is a perfect pose for opening up every single chakra. Your feet rooted in the earth, you're totally grounded, right? Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall naturally by your side, the extension of your arms. Your head is over your heart. Your chakras are in one line, the Sushumna, on the axis of your spine and up to the crown of your head. Feel the majesty of this mountain pose. Send your arms out and up and just hold them there. When your arms are over your head, that is also waking up your crown chakra. You're reaching up past your head, opening it up. Send your arms out to the side and down. Inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, gather all of this energy, bringing it to your heart. Once more, inhale and exhale. All right. Okay, so when we're going to go into a bit of a flow now, and you'll see how some of the poses that you do all the time are chakra openers. So come to the top of your mount, of your mat, it's a mat, okay? And stand in your mountain. You're gonna inhale and gather. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Just notice each of the chakras working here. We're just going to do a half sun salutation first. So fly out and up and bring your hands down the center line. Let's do that once more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Come on the ball of your right foot. Your hands are at your heart, Anahata chakra. You're going to step all the way back into warrior one legs. Feel your feet firm on the earth. And look down, make sure they're in their own track, so you have your balance. Inhale your arms out and up for warrior one. Send your arms back behind you, opening up your heart. Anahata. Interlace your fingers, opening up your brave heart even more. Inhale, exhale over your earthbound chakras, your first 3 chakras. Inhale, exhale, come down even a little bit more if you wish. Crown of your head coming to the mat. Push into your feet and let your knuckles lead you back up. Open up your arms. Step forward, back to your mountain. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Step back to warrior one. Inhale your arms all the way up, warrior one. Open up your heart, send your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, brave heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Push in to the mat, make your way up to open up your heart again. Feel yourself, your feet firm on the ground. Feel the crown of your head reaching up. Step forward. All right. Come to your warrior 2 legs. So I have my right leg bent. All right. Back leg is strong, right? Again, both your feet are firmly into the ground. Your Muladhara. You're going to engage your abdominal muscles, Svadhisthana and Manipura. You're going to open up your heart, extend your arms, look over your right fingers. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back up. Forearm on to thigh. Left arm, straight line from your fingertips to your heel. Open up your heart. So put your hand on your chest with your right hand to open up your heart so that your hips are a little bit more aligned, so that your right knee is not collapsing in, it's over your toe. And let your right forearm just touch your right thigh, not putting any weight on it. Come back up to warrior one. Straighten your leg and bring your right hand to the top of your right thigh. And you're going to lift your left pelvis to come to your triangle. Now, notice the triangle. Your heart is wide open. This is an open hip pose so that all of your chakras are aligned here. It's one of the reasons we have that nice straight line in triangle. Come back up to warrior two. Send your toes forward and switch your legs to warrior two on the other side. Right. Send your arms straight out. Warrior two. Again, remember, don't let your knee collapse. Strong leg, open heart. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Feel the power of the energy of your chakras all the way up your spine. Forearm on thigh, right arm alongside right ear. Stretching. Come back up to warrior two. Hand to the top of your left thigh, straighten your leg, and lift your right hip for your triangle. Extending that long spine, your Sushumna. Come back up to warrior two. Point your toes forward and step your feet together. All right. So we're going to use the power of all of those chakras together as a single unit, that light coming up and down your spine for our balance pose. Right. You're going to shift your weight to your left foot, bend your right knee, open it out to the side, your foot to your calf, press your calf to your foot, your hands to your heart, and then grow your tree. All right, and bring it down. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight, open your leg out to the side. Hands to your heart at first. Left foot can lean against your right or come up a little higher. And then you can grow your branches. Remember to find that drishti, that focal point in balancing pose on the opposite wall. Okay. So we're going to do that again, and this time you might want to try lifting your leg a little higher, bringing it up to your inner thigh. Maybe, maybe not. And then grow your tree. And bring it down. All right. Other side. Lift your leg, lift it up. You'll bring your foot to your thigh and grow your tree. Or not, the whole time you can have your heel by your ankle, whatever works for your body today. Okay, all right. So when we come to Friday, we'll be doing a few more different, more challenging poses for some of our chakras. But tonight, I've decided that we're going to do a more graceful, more peaceful chakra practice, and mostly because it's like 80 degrees in this room. So, all right, so let's come down to the mat. All right, and come on to your back. Okay, bring your feet to the mat. Send both your legs up to the sky. Your arms are alongside your body. And you're going to scissor your legs, bringing one towards your nose and one away. So you go back and forth with your legs. Muladhara chakra and Svadhisthana. Yeah, the first two. And then come to center and bring one leg behind the other, and then alternate back and forth, one behind and then the other. Svadhisthana. And then pause, bring your knees to your chest, hug them, roll from side to side. Solar plexus. Bring your hands to your knees and make circles with your knees. And then pause and go the other way. And then come to center, hug your legs. Release your right leg and wrap your fingers around your left shin. Stepping on the ceiling. Inhale, your leg all the way down to hover over the mat. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, send it down, and when it gets there, push it away like you're stepping on the wall opposite you. Exhale it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right knee into your chest. Send your left foot to stand on the ceiling. Inhale that leg down to hover over the mat and push into the wall opposite. Exhale, bring it back up. 4 more times. Exhaling as you come up. Engage your abdominal muscles as you do this. And I lost count. I think that's 4 now. Bring your both knees into your chest. Bring your feet to the mat. Arms are alongside your body. You're going to walk your heels a little bit closer to your hips. If you have a block or a pillow, it would be nice to put that between your thighs and squeeze it as you press into your feet and lift your hips into a bridge. Keep squeezing the block if you have one, or anything that you can put to substitute for that block, because you want to feel that. It also helps to keep your knees in line with your hips, but it strengthens your inner thigh muscles. And then melt your spine back down to the mat. And we're going to do this one more time. And this time, notice the line of chakras all the way to the crown of your head. Lift your hip all the way up and feel all the way from the base of your spine, your energy moving to the crown of your head. Your heart is wide open. And then bring it down one vertebra at a time, very slowly. Bring your knees into your chest. Oh no, wait. Bring your feet back down. Lift your hips and send them to the right, just a little bit, like an inch or two. Then bring your knees into your chest, your arms out like a T shape, in a T shape. And you're going to send your knees to your left elbow. You're going to look over your right shoulder. If you wish, you can straighten your legs, sending your feet to your hand in that direction. Bend your knees, come back to center. Bring your feet to the mat, lift your hips and send them across the center an inch or so to the left. Your knees into your chest, your knees to your right elbow. Look over your left shoulder. Straighten your legs, toes coming toward your hand. Bend your knees, bring your knees to center, bring your feet to the mat, center yourself on the mat. Your arms, again, straight out from your shoulders in a T shape. And now we'll do our gentle version of that. You're going to send your knees right where they are over to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Bring your knees through center over to the other side, your gaze to the other side. Bring your knees to center, arms alongside your body, stretch one leg and then the other along the mat and come into Shavasana. And be aware in Shavasana as you're surrendering to gravity. Feel that straight line from the base of your spine up to the crown of your head. Feel the energy moving up and down. Feel that light come through the crown of your head and enter your body, your entire body, filling every pore, every cell of your body. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Take a deep breath, reawakening your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet in the opposite direction for a big, big full body stretch. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. Come to center and then roll over onto whichever side you prefer to come into a fetal position. And bring yourself up to sit. When you get there, bring your hands to your heart. Well, I hope I see you again this week, both of you, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And think about that light that streams down through your body. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. See you.
Yes,
this week.
hopefully. Okay,
Okay.
great.
All right.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Good. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ro.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That was great. Energized.
Good.
I'll see you next
All
time.
right. Have a good night.
Thank you.